What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you are having a wonderful day. And today was an amazing day. Have not had a loser this week. I am still shocked that we still managed to pull it off. So 2 winners in the book today, guys. It was crazy. Crazy ride today on SPY. So I'm going to be breaking it all down for you, looking at all the picks and giving you the entries, talking about the Fibonacci today and focusing on that. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. Let me, first of all, shout out some of my Trading Wars Army members in the building. I appreciate you guys. What I do, what's going on? D in the building, STK in the building, Happy Hookers Fishing. What's going on, brother? What I do again, Bad Indie in the building, Jonathan in the building. What's going on? All right. So here we go. So I'm going to work in reverse order today. And we're going to go back to the morning play here. So I'm going to hit the replay here and we're going to talk about the Fibonacci. So just always as a reference, what you want to do is draw the previous day's high and low. Okay. And you want to always have that high and low drawn because it's going to allow you to just get an idea of where we're opening. Okay. So let me see if I can fix my mic. Hopefully it's better now. All right, hit me with a one if the mic's okay. Hit me with a one. So the first bar comes in here, guys. We had this inside open, okay? And I have to just add one more line on the chart because we were focusing today on this level here, which was before we even got into the fib, we started off with the trigger. So the long entry here, which is posted every night, this is the trading plan for the automated trades, was 434.59. And the reason I wanted to play that level, guys, was just because I was looking to take a front run before we even break the high of yesterday. Okay. So just trying to get in a little bit earlier so we get a better risk to reward. So right off the bat, guys, we went long once we broke this yellow line. And I took profits very quickly because I was nervous about being rejected at the previous day's high. So we took that right off the bat. Let me just go ahead and show you that. So where are we? So this morning, so we went trigger long and that was 9:45. I'm going to send the trigger and let it do its thing. No need to force anything. I'm watching yesterday's high for a scale out. Take some profits off the table. Don't be greedy. Looks like a lot of resistance at yesterday's highs. If we don't break out soon, I'm just going to close the rest of the position and take my green into tomorrow. So that's what I did on this play right away because I wasn't taking too much chances. I wanted to just make sure I had some green because I also didn't want to ruin my winning streak. And then we actually did continue and make a new high after that inside bar. So now this is where the Fibonacci steps into play. Okay. So this, my friends, is what you call the morning Fibonacci leg. So the morning leg is a concept that I wrote about in my book very extensively because it's something that I just learned over the years of trading that we don't go vertically up forever and we don't go vertically down forever, right? Hit me with the 3 if that makes sense. Hit me with the 3 if that makes sense. The market doesn't go straight up or straight down. You're going to have pullbacks. Do we agree on that? Hit me with the 3 if that makes sense. So this is the concept where the Fibonacci comes into play. So the Fibonacci is basically looking for a pullback. That's all it is. You're looking for a pullback with a high risk to reward and a high probability. Okay. So what you do is once we have an established high and low, it usually takes the first 30 minutes, you're going to get a high and a low. And you could see right around 10 o'clock is where we peaked. Okay. Usually the first 30 minutes, you have your low and your high right here. So what we do here is we take the Fibonacci from the low to the high like this. Okay. And we just spread it out. So let me get the exact levels for you so that I can show you in detail. So 433.19 and the high was 436.96. Perfect. So the main area that we're always watching is the 618. Okay. And it just so happened, guys, that the 618 was also with my yellow line, which was the trigger. So basically, I had a lot of confidence on the 618 because it lined up with my previous level. So we had a V trigger potential. So we had the break, the retest here, and the potential to break out. So that's what I was looking for. So all we did here, guys, I'm going to show you the P&L too on Derry took this trade as well, is we're just waiting for it to come to the 618, literally. You could buy higher up, but the risk to reward is not that great. So there's two levels that I'm willing to add here, the 618 and the 786, those two. The maximum stop loss is going to be below the low, okay, which is right here. So the low of the day will be your maximum stop loss, okay? So we started to come through, started pulling back, okay? And there's your first fill. So we get filled on the 618. You see you had this immediate algo pop. When you see very long wicks like this, that's a sign of algorithms. Then we touch the 786, and I'm not gonna lie here, but this part got me a little bit nervous because I was like, especially after this wick, I was a little bit scared that the bull algo wasn't strong. But I just stuck to the plan, got in here and got in here. So on the 618 and the 786, left the stop loss at the swing low, and then we started to turn. And I actually, at this point here, I also posted it on Twitter. I posted it here just so you guys can see. I've been trying to give some free plays on Twitter just to show you guys that I do this every day and this is not just hindsight. So 11:17 is when I posted this on Twitter, and I said, all right, the 786 Fibonacci algo dip buyer is here to play. I'm long, stops at break even. No need to play with your food. Good luck. So once we started to turn the corner here, like once we started to push back up, I took my stop loss from here and I put it on the 786. So at the very least, I would just have a very small loser. Okay. Hit me with the 7 if you guys are following me so far. So I want you to understand, a lot of people ask me about trailing stop loss. So here's an example. When we turn the corner and we break back up into the higher fibs, the 50, the 382, now I can take my stop from the low and put it on the actual 786. So now, like, even if I lose, I'm not going to lose them a lot at all, right? And that makes me feel good. And I know it makes you feel good too, because anytime we can make the risk smaller, that's how we're going to make more money, okay? So I left it there. Then we started to turn the corner here and started pushing up. So right here was when I started to tweet that, hey, I think we're going to make a new high. So I'm just going to show you guys this because I know some of you are not in the Discord. So you can also try and follow me on Twitter. I don't post every single day because, you know, I want to be fair to my members in my Discord, but I do post when I can. So let me just show you. Let's go back here. So here's an example. So this was when we were coming to the high. So SPY running up. I'm itching for a new high of the day, up nicely on the free call out. Y'all are getting a taste of what we do in the VIP every day. So if you were aggressively taking profits, you just use these fibs on the way back up to take your profits. But I was just really waiting for the high of the day break. So once we got the high of the day break, I covered very quickly. And obviously you're going to look back on the chart and you're going to be like, you covered way too early, but you know, no one never knows, right? Like no one ever knows where the exact high is. So once we start to push into these here, these extensions is where I started taking my profit. And then let me just fast forward here. Boom. So we actually did a full measured move, which is very rare. But here's the full measured move. You see here, this is the number one. So this is the full move. So if I measure this move from the low to the high like this, and I copy this and I paste it, that's one full move. So that's like a typical robot style of trading right there. So let me just get that like this. Okay. All right. So there we go. So basically I took this one here, nice little winner. And then I took this fib back up. In hindsight, I wish I would have kept it to the close, but you know, I'm just going to stick to the game plan, which is taking it at the extensions. So let me show you here. We also had Derry, my younger brother. He took this in the small account, and I'm going to show you his fills. He posts his fills every day. Where is he? Here. So he does futures contracts. So if you guys are interested in trading futures, come learn with us. Okay. So he made $504 today. So this is the same chart, but you're using the futures contract to get into the trade. So right here, you could see long on 43.34 and 43.40.50. So bought one on the 618 and bought two on the 786, and then sold all three of them at 43.70. So how does that look? If we go here to MES, you got to go MES1. So this is how it looks right here. Okay. So the first one on 43.40 right here, 43.40, and then 43.34. And we always add a tick just to make sure you get filled. And then everything's selling at 43.70, which was a little bit below the 0.169, just to be safe. Okay. So there it is, guys. 7 trades this week for me, all winners and SPY. I haven't missed a beat. Okay. So I'm going into Friday with a lot of money, and my job is to protect that capital as much as I can. So I'm going to keep taking the same trades. The Fibonacci has been amazing this week. It has not taken a step back. It's just been paying. So it doesn't have to work tomorrow, but I'm still going to give it a shot because you just keep trading, guys, like a robot. Okay. So there we go, guys. Hit me with a 5 if you like that recap. That's the morning leg. Okay. That's what we call the morning leg. There's many legs. There's a morning leg, there's an afternoon leg, but the morning leg is the one that allows you to finish pretty early in the day. So we'll always trade the morning leg because you could be done by like 11, 12 o'clock. In this case, this morning leg took a little bit longer to form. It came around 11, and then the targets were around 12, 12:30. So usually we're done by like 11 with the morning leg, 11:30. This one went a little bit longer. So if you're interested in more about the fibs and what I just taught you, check out this book, The Fibonacci, The Golden Partnership, Options, and Fibs. Check that out. Grab a copy, and you can get 1 month for free in the room. And I could see you tomorrow in the room, trade live with me and the crew tomorrow. Okay, guys, if you're interested. Otherwise, you can just sign up here directly. We've been on a hot streak. Just really grateful to see this strategies paying off, and just try to stay positive whether you win or lose, and don't get cocky. So going into tomorrow, I'm not going to oversize. I'm not going to undersize. I'm just going to keep my size consistent with what it's been all week long. I'm going to take 2 or 3 trades max, maybe one if I get a good winner, and just not force anything. And that's just kind of what you got to do. I've had times in my career, and I'm pretty sure you've had these times where you trade a lot and you make a lot of money, and then you get a little bit cocky, and then you end up having huge losers, right? So hit me with a 7 if you've been through that game. After the bigger your winning streak, the bigger your gains, the more vulnerable you are to giving them back. It's a psychology thing. It's a weird thing with humans where we start to feel invincible. And I've learned my lesson, guys, over the years. So we will keep it clean tomorrow and not do anything stupid. Otherwise than that, guys, that was pretty much it. We had some other stock picks today. We had Oracle that had a beautiful breakout in the morning. I was able to get that. Comcast, it finally took off. It took some time, but it finally did. And Activision Blizzard, I went short this morning. I went short up here, but I got stopped out, unfortunately. And then Walmart just did nothing pretty much for the whole day. All right. So there we go, guys. There were the call outs today. Very, very nice. The seminar is on Saturday at 1 o'clock. I've already sent out the Zoom link. So for those of you listening that if you didn't get your Zoom link and you already signed up, please send me a message ASAP so I can fix that for you. Otherwise than that, thank you very much, my friends. And I'm just honored and grateful to be your teacher, and just very grateful for having a great week. These weeks don't come that much, especially a perfect week. So let's see if I can finish perfect tomorrow. Hit me with a 9 if you think we could finish perfect tomorrow. I'm nervous, but I was nervous today. I just feel like when I have a room, there's a lot more pressure on me because everybody comes to the room and they expect me to perform, and there's a lot of pressure. So just having a win streak in general is definitely very, very taxing. So I'm hoping that I can end it very, very strong tomorrow. So let's get this going tomorrow, guys. Let's kill this. Thank you very much for your time. Please go ahead and leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And if you do leave a comment, you have a chance to win the giveaway. Every Sunday, we do giveaways. Okay. So please go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know how was your experience with the Fibonacci. How's it been so far? Honestly, Fibonacci is number one, man. I'm just going to tell you that straight up, guys. The reason why it's number one is this. You're getting a deal. You're getting a pullback. You see how we traded SPY today? Let me go back to the chart. We waited until SPY came back down. We waited until it came back down, guys. We didn't buy at the highs. We didn't buy up here. And what do you think is going to happen with option premiums on the way down? If you're buying calls over here, do you think you're going to be making more money than if you buy calls up here? What do you think, guys? Honest question. Hit me with a 1 if you think buying calls when the market is red is going to make more money than buying calls on a breakout. And one of the things in this industry is breakouts. But if you want to make a lot of money, you have to do the opposite of what the chart is saying. The chart is coming down red. If you have a good fib, you stack up, you buy your calls, you get in position to really get paid. If you buy the breakout, you're not going to make as much. Okay? That's why I love Fibonacci. And really and truly, on a good month, like a Fibonacci, you need a 30% win rate on average to make money. You need 30%. On a really good month, Fibonacci can hit 60, 70% win rates on a very good month. And then some months, it's going to revert back down to 30, 40, 50%, right? But the whole point of the game is this. Get your 2-to-1 risk to reward. Get your 3-to-1. Get your 4-to-1, etc. Okay? Let me just close off with this example because I just want to show you guys the power of this before I leave because I think it's important. I just feel like some of you guys need to see this. So let me just show you this before we go. Okay. So we draw the fib from low to high. Okay. So take this measuring tool, long position, put one on the 618, put the stop here on the low, and then take this one here, put it on the 786 and put this one at the low. Okay. All right. Okay. So now look closely. So let's just say you took everything off at the high of the day. So just be conservative. Okay. So that is that's 3.6 on the 786 and 1.6 on the 618. Okay. So that is what, like 5. That's like 5 times your money. Okay. So if you're making 5 times your money, you could lose the next 5 trades and still be break even. All right. Now, let's say you're swinging a little bit of this because you could also swing trade. You could use these entries and then swing trade if you get a good close like this. So let's say you held it into the close. That's 4.4. And this one is 8.4. Okay. So let's just round down. So let's say it's about 12. If you get 12 times your money, you could lose the next 12 trades and break even. Right. But now let's do this. Let's say you go for the breakout here. On the breakout, here's your breakout. Let's say you put your stop below the last outside bar, okay? Even on a perfect scenario, when you get to the end of the day, it's only 2 times your money. But most likely as a breakout trader, you're going to be just selling at inverted risk rewards because that's what most people preach because they just want to get a good win rate, right? Like they want to look like everything's always right. So let's say they tell you, let's say you sell here. That's inverted. That's inverted. That's inverted, right? Only until you get to here is it actually making you money. And the problem with that is the one time or the few times that you get stopped out fully, then you will not have any money because your risk to reward will be inverted. And you're going to have to work. You're going to have to win like 90% of your trades in order to actually make money. Okay. There we go. All right. I hope that little lesson helped you there. Yeah, fibs work on everything because anything that's high volume, there's a fib behind it because it's mostly algorithm trading. It's not regular people like me and you. It's robots. Robots need percentages and mathematical equations in order to function. Okay. So there we go. Thank you. Don't forget to comment, like. If you want to trade with me tomorrow, go ahead and sign up. I'll see you. Take care. And we'll have another one of these tomorrow. All right. Take care.